Okay, active constructive responding. So we'll use this technique as a positive psychology intervention to improve or generate positive relationships. This technique can assist people in improving their close relationships by enabling them to respond in a more active and constructive way. Observing and reflecting on someone else's good news sometimes can be a little bit challenging. The goal is to share their joy and excitement. This way of responding can help people build trust, connection, intimacy, and satisfaction within your relationships. Patients will learn how to respond positively to the good news shared by others and trying to dig deeper in the conversation and helping the other share and relive their experience. Active constructive responding defines 4 ways of responding. So there's one called active, where you pay attention to what is being shared. Then there's passive, where you pay little attention or no attention to what is being shared. Then there's constructive, meaning that you build on the conversation in a positive or negative direction. In this case, we will build on positive direction. And destructive, that means it's dismissing what the other person is sharing and shifting the attention somewhere else. These are all better explained through a matrix. From these 4 ways, you can categorize in different combinations. So active constructive response enhances the relationship building as it creates shared excitement and joy. Really, this will assist patient in improving the way they respond to their loved ones. So here we see the different bubbles representing each basic way of responding. The main thing to remember and to teach your patient is that we want to make sure we pay attention. That is the active part. And that we are constructive, that we build on the conversation in a positive way. So here you see the matrix, and I don't expect you to know the matrix by heart, because the main thing is to kind of learn how to respond in a way that will help our relationships flourish. So in this case, active constructive responding really asks thoughtful questions that encourage the person that is sharing to give more details about the experience, to relive that experience. And you want to try to match their energy and build excitement. So responding in this way might be anything like this. Wow, that's great. What did you say when you found out? What are you most looking forward to? So that really will encourage the conversation to continue, to deepen, and to share that joy. That's really what we want to learn and teach our patients. We will look at the other examples just to know what the differences are. So passive constructive is when you downplay the support, when you seem distracted. You might be looking at your phone, you might be checking your email, or really having a low energy manner of responding. It kind of drains the energy. So it can sound anything like, okay, good for you. So that's short, that won't elaborate. Then we have passive destructive, meaning that, again, you're not paying attention. So you shift the focus to a different topic. You even kind of avoid the conversation. And it might sound like, before you tell me that, let me tell you something that happened to me. Or before you tell me that, let me show you this. And then active destructive focuses on negative aspects. So you are paying attention, but you're pointing out the negative stuff. And really, it will kind of crush the good news, if you will. So it can sound anything like, "Ooh, that sounds like a bad idea." "Oh, oof, that really is not good news," or anything like that. For the purposes of the positive psychology intervention that you will propose to your patient, Don't have to call it active constructive responding since it's kind of complex and difficult to remember. I like to call it share the joy. And in essence, a way to explain it is that it's a way to respond where you are engaged, when you show excitement and joy through words and body language to another person's good news. So active constructive responding is a technique that you can teach your patients and they can use to respond to other people's good news, and that will help them have more positive relationships. This week, your patient will focus on being attentive when good news is being shared to them and trying to ask questions to get more details, to match the excitement, to match the joy, and to really try to keep that conversation lively and going. They will benefit if they are aware of this, but also if they journal about this, because that's a great way also to reflect upon it on your next session.